Close your eyes for a second and imagine waking up tomorrow with absolute certainty that your marriage is already on its way to you. No fear, no chasing, no wondering when, just a deep inner knowing that what belongs to you is already moving closer with every passing day. That single shift can change everything. Most people believe marriage arrives after they find the right person. They think happiness, security, and fulfillment will finally begin once a ring is placed on their finger. Because of this belief, they spend years waiting, worrying, searching, and wondering if their special person will ever appear. Yet the truth is that the journey toward marriage begins long before another person enters your life. It starts within you. The way you think, feel, and carry yourself creates the foundation for the relationship you desire. When your inner world reflects certainty instead of doubt, you stop living as someone who is missing love and begin living as someone who is already connected to it. This shift changes your energy, your confidence, your decisions, and even the opportunities that appear around you every day. Acting as if marriage is already done does not mean pretending in a childish way. It does not mean forcing yourself to believe something while fear continues to dominate your bass. It means developing a new identity. Instead of constantly focusing on the absence of a partner, you begin focusing on the presence of love within your life. You stop speaking from loneliness and start speaking from confidence. You stop viewing yourself as someone waiting to be chosen and begin seeing yourself as someone already worthy of lasting commitment. This mindset removes desperation and replaces it with calm expectation. The person who expects love naturally behaves differently from the person who fears it may never arrive. One attracts possibilities, while the other keeps chasing answers. Think about how a happily married person feels deep inside. They do not wake up every morning wondering whether they deserve love. They do not spend every hour questioning their value. They carry a quiet certainty that they are loved, appreciated, and important. Acting as if marriage is already done means practicing that emotional state now. Carry the peace before the proof appears. Carry the confidence before circumstances confirm it. The feelings you repeatedly nurture become part of your identity. Over time, your mind begins accepting this new reality as normal. When certainty becomes normal, your actions naturally align with it. You become more patient, more attractive, more secure, and far more prepared for the relationship you desire to experience. Many people unknowingly delay their dreams because they constantly talk about what they lack. Listen carefully to your daily conversations. Are you always saying things like, "I am still single. Nothing ever works out," or "Maybe marriage is not meant for me"? These statements may seem harmless, but they reinforce an identity built around waiting and disappointment. Every word carries emotional weight. Every repeated thought strengthens a belief. If you continue declaring the absence of love, your mind remains focused on absence. Instead, begin speaking with hope and confidence. Talk about your future with certainty. Speak as someone who trusts the process. Your words should reflect faith rather than frustration. When your language changes, your mindset follows. And when your mindset changes, your entire life begins moving in a different direction. One of the most powerful ways to act as if marriage is already done is to prepare your life for it, emotionally. Imagine welcoming a wonderful partner into your world. Would they find peace in your heart or constant chaos? Would they meet confidence or insecurity? Would they discover gratitude or endless complaints? Preparation is not about impressing another person. It is about becoming the version of yourself who is ready to receive what you desire. Growth creates space for blessings. The stronger your character becomes, the more naturally you align with healthy relationships. Instead of obsessing over finding someone, focus on becoming someone who can build a beautiful future with another person. The more you grow, the more prepared you become for the love you seek. Another important step is learning to enjoy your present life. Many people postpone happiness until marriage arrives. They believe joy exists somewhere in the future. But acting as if marriage is already done means embracing happiness now. Enjoy your mornings. Celebrate your progress. Appreciate your friendships and achievements. Create a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling. A joyful person attracts more opportunities than someone who constantly feels incomplete. Your future partner is not meant to rescue you from unhappiness. They are meant to share in the happiness you have already cultivated. The stronger your relationship with yourself becomes, the healthier your future relationship with another person will be. Fulfillment attracts fulfillment. Confidence attracts confidence. Love attracts love. Fear often becomes the biggest obstacle on this journey. Fear whispers that time is running out. Fear says you have missed your chance. Fear insists that others are finding love while you are being left behind. But fear is a poor guide. Acting as if marriage is already done requires trusting something greater than your doubts. It means refusing to allow fear to dictate your emotions. Every time fear appears, remind yourself that your future is not determined by your worries. It is shaped by your beliefs, your actions, and your willingness to remain hopeful. Fear shrinks possibilities, while faith expands them. Choose faith repeatedly, even when circumstances seem uncertain. Confidence grows each time you refuse to surrender to fear. Visualization can also help strengthen this new mindset. Spend a few moments each day imagining yourself already experiencing the love you desire. Picture the peace, the companionship, the laughter, and the connection. Focus on the feeling rather than the details. Feel gratitude as though it is already part of your life. Let those emotions become familiar. The mind responds strongly to repeated emotional experiences. When you consistently experience feelings of love, appreciation, and fulfillment internally, you begin training your mind to accept them as natural. This practice is not about escaping reality. It is about creating a powerful inner foundation that supports the future you wish to experience. The stronger your inner vision becomes, the stronger your confidence becomes. Patience is another essential ingredient. Acting as if marriage is already done does not mean demanding instant results. Real confidence remains steady, even when answers take time. Think of a seed planted in fertile soil. It does not appear above the ground immediately, yet growth is already taking place beneath the surface. The same principle applies to your dreams. Just because you cannot see movement does not mean nothing is happening. Growth often occurs in unseen places before it becomes visible. Continue improving yourself. Continue believing. Continue moving forward with purpose. Every day spent becoming stronger is preparing you for something meaningful. Patience allows your faith to remain intact, while life arranges opportunities beyond your current understanding. One mistake many people make is placing marriage on a pedestal. They treat it as the ultimate source of happiness, identity, and worth. This creates pressure and anxiety. Acting as if marriage is already done means recognizing that your value is not dependent on relationship status. You are already worthy. You are already enough. Marriage can add beautiful experiences to your life, but it does not create your worth. Understanding this truth removes desperation. It helps you approach relationships from a position of strength rather than neediness. When you know your value, you stop settling for less than you deserve. You become more selective, more confident, and more capable of recognizing healthy opportunities when they appear. Every great transformation begins with a decision. The decision to stop living as someone who lacks and start living as someone who trusts. The decision to replace doubt with confidence. The decision to focus on possibilities instead of limitations. Acting as if marriage is already done is ultimately about becoming aligned with the future you desire. It is about carrying the emotions, beliefs, and confidence of that future version of yourself today. You do not need permission to become that person. You do not need proof before you choose certainty. The change begins within you. As your mindset changes, your actions change. As your actions change, your life changes. And as your life changes, new doors begin opening in ways you never imagined. So walk forward with confidence. Carry yourself with dignity. Speak with faith. Prepare with purpose. Live with gratitude. Stop chasing what you believe is missing and start embodying the person who already trusts that love is on its way. The future you desire does not begin someday. It begins with the beliefs you choose today. When you act as if marriage is already done, you stop waiting for life to change and start becoming the reason it does. Your journey is not about finding completion in another person. It is about becoming so aligned with love, peace, and confidence that when the right relationship arrives, you are fully ready to receive it. And that readiness may be the very thing that brings your dream closer than ever before. Most people spend their days wondering when marriage will happen, but true transformation begins when you stop living from the question and start living from the answer. Carry yourself with the quiet confidence of someone who already trusts that love is part of their future. Let your choices, thoughts, and expectations reflect certainty instead of waiting. Release the habit of checking for signs every moment and replace it with calm assurance. Walk through life with dignity, knowing that your story is still unfolding in the right direction. The energy of confidence creates a completely different experience than the energy of doubt. When your mind accepts the destination, your heart becomes more peaceful. You stop feeling left behind and start feeling guided. Every day becomes preparation rather than frustration. This inner shift changes how you see yourself and the opportunities around you. A powerful secret is learning to experience the feeling before the evidence appears. Instead of allowing circumstances to decide your emotions, choose emotions that support your desired future. Feel appreciation for the love that is making its way toward you. Feel secure even when the full picture has not yet appeared. Let gratitude become stronger than anxiety. The heart grows stronger when it focuses on possibilities rather than limitations. Peace is not something you earn after receiving what you want. It is something you practice beforehand. When you consistently nurture positive emotions, they become your natural state. Your confidence deepens because it no longer depends on external validation. You begin radiating hope, warmth, and trust. These qualities make your journey lighter and far more enjoyable. Desperation pushes people to chase, force, and worry, while readiness creates space for healthy opportunities to enter naturally. Focus on becoming emotionally strong, mentally balanced, and spiritually grounded. Build a life that reflects self-respect and purpose. Learn lessons that prepare you for a lasting partnership rather than rushing toward temporary solutions. Growth makes you more capable of recognizing genuine connections when they appear. Every challenge can become preparation if you choose to learn from it. Strengthen your character, improve your habits, and nurture your confidence. The goal is not simply to find a partner, but to become the best version of yourself. When readiness replaces neediness, your entire presence changes. You move forward with patience, wisdom, and the belief that what is meant for you will arrive at the perfect time.